Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Bryce Harper will try to write his name in history books and break the singles. Luis Castillo is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Not an easy thing to do going for a batting title. You have to be good from beginning to end, and D-Row, this guy's been about as consistent as there is.
He's just got such plate discipline, Dan. Nothing outside the zone. You take a look at his numbers and his metrics. This is a guy that has no chase percentage whatsoever.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First delivery to him on the way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Row. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a Victor Arano, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts,
ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Segura for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Batting third, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. 1-0 the count. There goes the runner. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Trahan, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Another 1-2 delivery. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's Segura. Hernandez at second. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. boy, oh boy. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's really turned it on last 10 games, hitting well above 300 in that stretch, so he's doing all he can do right now.
Yeah, he's on fire, Dan. Everything is lining up for him to make a late surge at this batting crown. Don't try and do too much. He's been swinging the bat nice. Don't come outside of what you've been doing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. High in the air out to center field. Kemp giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Coming in is Goodwin. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with Show Track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 64. Victor.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Victor Arano. First pitch on its way. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Flares this one over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ready now for Cincinnati, Matt Kemp. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but
That one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The next 0-2 is a low changeup that's laid off.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Williams comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively.
The right fielder.
And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now is Yasiel Puig, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Puig tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Williams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th. No left fielder.
Striding in, Brian Goodwin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Gene Segura standing in. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Kemp has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 1-0. At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. 1-1 now to Iglesias. Hopped up. Hoskins has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Ready now, Kurt Casale, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Luis Castillo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Casale, the runner at second with one away. Ground ball foul down the left side. One and two the count to the Reds pitcher.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Up next,
so stepping in, Jose Peraza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch popped him up. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 3 innings complete. The Phillies lead it 1-0. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Digging in for his second at bat, JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The left fielder,
up next will be Nick Williams. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Digging in, Maikel Franco, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here's a pop-up now. Votto is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 64, Victor Arano.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Victor Arano. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
3 runs already home here. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Striding in once again, Blake Trehan, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
0-1 the count. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Joey Votto. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Votto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. The 1-2. Now that's popped up. Segura shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in to try it again. Yasiel Puig, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 4-1 game.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through in the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Puig is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Curt Casali.
Striding into the box, Curt Casali. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And it's fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Jesse Winker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Jesse.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Robert Stevenson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera will lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Kemp has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Victor Arano.
So here now is the pitcher, Victor Arano. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Herrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And here's Jose Peraza, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Line drive to left. Williams is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Blake Trehan. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Williams comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Votto. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, whoop, That's a nice job of hitting right there.
At the plate, Matt Kemp. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Popped him up. Segura moving to his left, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Leading off for the Phillies.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Slow roller out to short. Peraza scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batter, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Right fielder, number 3.
And now Bryce Harper. As he rips it on the ground to second. Trahan on the grass, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 41st home run of the year for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm not sure what more they need
please.
to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Number
Anthony
28.
DeSclafani will get the
Anthony
ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, JT Realmuto.
JT.
Softly hit out to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Phillies 6 and the Reds 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasiel Puig, a hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count to Puig. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Goodwin.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The third baseman, number 4, Jose Iglesias.
So digging in now, Jose Iglesias. He flew out in his last at bat. On its way is pitch number 75. This is grounded foul. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now another 1-2. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is line to left, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Cincinnati. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The pitch. On the ground to the right side. Trahan is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Next for Philadelphia.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Ready for another shot now, Nick Williams. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Franco.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to Scooter Gennett will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Gennett, 28 years old. He was a 16th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box, Jose Peraza, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Full count to Jose Peraza.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. In now, Blake Trehan. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3. Lucas Sims enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Andrew McCutchen will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. This is line to left, and that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Knee high, he barehands it to second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Now batter.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
He pulls this one into right. Puig is there, and he'll bring this one in. The relay, and he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at-bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 7-1.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roll. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Brandon Finnegan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 29, Brandon Finnegan.
JT Realmuto will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hops this one up. Peraza takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Brandon Finnegan. Not great. He's 1 for 8. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left on base. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. Phillies lead this one 8-1. Jose Alvarez, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! So here's Matt Kemp now. Guess he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Alvarez has compiled over 90 innings pitched and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Popped into the air, back behind second. Hernandez is there for it. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The Reds down to their last strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Victor Arano earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching.